Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Might be changing the route. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the left side. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back open in the middle. He's inside the 10. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on a massive fumble recovery.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Finds his man. It's Manziel. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Stanford. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. A little release to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the big fullback. Hard running there. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keeps swinging it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the returner will be brought down. rush. They have some time here late in the half. They want to run it left here. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the single back. They're dealing with a second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working that left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. On target. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try to pop the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Give him 88 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
you don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
42 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the back. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Stanford with a fresh set of downs to open the final period. He'll try the left side. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches. And what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fakes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Got some room in into the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salve this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Aitman. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Aitman. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And the Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The old coaching cliche.